You're welcome to this edition of Big Lines Interview. My name is Kacha Erem, and my guest in this part of the program is Honorable Madukwe E.E. Ukebu. He is a Federal Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission at the state. It's good to have you, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, let's talk about your commission, the Public Complaints Office. Let's get to understand what they do, because we believe many Nigerians out there doesn't know that such commission that actually support and help fight fair justice exists. So could you please tell us more about the commission?
Well, the commission, as it is captioned, is Public Complaints Commission. And it is a federal government commission saddled with the issues of human rights abuse, injustice, and all kinds of administrative problems, including family problems that might come up in our society. The Public Complaints Commission now metamorphosed into the world ombudsman. And the ombudsman, in the real sense of it, is the middleman, somebody who can look at issues creditably and be able to profile solution. So actually, the Public Complaints Commission is charged in looking into public and private administrative injustices that might occur without actually going through the police system or the judiciary system or any of these security agencies system. Our services are very free, and any corporation or allied corporation in Nigeria, if you're registered as a corporate entity in Nigeria and there is something that you did maybe to your staff has every right to come to us
To report.
That's why I use the word private and public companies. And we look into it. We will also look into any infraction done by the federal government, any, including from governors, deputy governors, members of the legislative arms of government, any human being who exists under the law of Nigeria who has any infraction against any other human being, instead of going to police, come to us.
Oh, so this applies to both state and local government?
That is correct. And we have offices in the 774 local governments of the Federation. With our headquarters in Abuja, we are not prosecutors. We are advocates of peace. Of course, in course of our investigation, if we find out that a crime has been committed, depending on the type of crime, then we forward it to any of the security agencies concerned based on the peculiarities of the crime. Let's say we are investigating an insurance company and we find out that a fraud has been committed, a financial crime has been committed. We refer you straight to EFCC.
Oh.
We have the powers to do that.
Okay.
And we document as to what happened, how it happened, what led to us referring such a case to EFCC. In a nutshell, these are the things that we are saddled as Public Complaints Commission to do.
Okay, so what is the relevance of the Complaints Commission in Nigeria? Is it also relevant to Nigeria's democratic development currently?
We play a vital role in bringing peace to the nation. You know, if you complain to us, whether it is any of the telecom agencies or companies that you feel you paid, you're not getting value for your service, people come to complain to us, be it power generating agencies or companies. If you come to us and say, in my neighborhood, we have been paying our electricity bill, but we are not getting electricity, we'll call the company to order, including banks, particularly banks.
In a review of what the commission actually represents, which is supposed to look about the complaints of citizens and the victimizations by officers and institutions of government and protect them from such abuse, to what extent can Nigerians actually trust the abilities of what your commission represents or can do?
Wholeheartedly, 100%, because, you know, we are supervised by the National Assembly. And the act was well crafted and enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If you read the act, it is not ambiguous. The Public Complaints Commission is a first-line charge commission. And as an ombudsman, we have affiliation all over the world. We have our counterparts all over the world. And we work with security agencies, like I have earlier on said, to be able to give them information as to what we find. Of course, we have always demanded for better funding, which is one of the bane of the commission. So, of course, we are working very hard to make sure that the National Assembly continue to meet its obligation. The National Assembly in recent times have been doing their best, but we are still pushing that they do better so that the commission can live and do the job optimally.
Okay, Nigerians would actually like to know what kind of complaints should people bring to the commission?
Like I said, if you are at work, you are a civil servant, and your pension, for example, upon retirement is not paid, come to us.
Okay.
Come and complain to us. Nobody should cheat you. The pension companies should not cheat you because you have worked hard.
Okay. Does the commission actually help to fight justice for court cases as well?
When you take your case to police, it stays with the police. We cannot meddle because the police is a security agency also, empowered to do certain things under the law and the Constitution. We cannot, you can't go to report to police and come to report to us, no.
Okay.
But you have to show us that you have done everything you're supposed to do with police, that your case is no longer with the police. But when once the case is outside the confines of the security agencies, we have a right under the Constitution to look into it. All facets of complaints, provided the complaints are genuine. We in the commission since 2021 that we came on board, we have done our earnest best to be going to television, to educate people, to bring awareness to the country that this exists. Come to us with your complaints and we'll look into it free of charge.
So that means the commission has been creating awareness to the general public.
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
At that times, people are being paid commission in terms of injured or wrong.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
If an infraction, a financial infraction has occurred, whereby somebody feel I need my money back, that's what it should be. We have had situations where banks will overcharge people, and people will come to us to complain, and we will write the bank and said, can you please look into this matter? And when the bank does not do so, we will report same to Central Bank, who is the supervisor, who now penalize the bank, because the financial acts are very clear. So we are making every effort. We are one of the first humanitarian agency, because when you are doing things that concerns the sanctity and peace of any being, you are a humanitarian agency.
Let's come back home, Honorable. Since your administrative leadership,
yes,
representing the people of Abians as an ombudsman,
yes,
how has the journey been so far?
To be very frank, so far so good. I inherited a very dilapidated office at the Ministry of Environment. We had an office upstairs. As a matter of fact, the first day that I arrived, I wasn't a happy man, because I live in a clean environment. Of course, you know, cleanliness is next to holiness. So I said to myself, what is the problem? How can Public Complaints Commission, a commission established in 1975, not have a secretariat in Abia? It is not right. Those who were before me, I don't know what was in their mind. The office I met was terrible. But today, I can tell you that the journey so far is that we have moved into a new secretariat at Obakala. It's a brand new building, about 95% completed. But the most important thing is that we now have a federal secretariat. So the journey so far in Abia is that we have been able to bring a federal secretariat after 13 years of foundation laying of that particular building. We've been able to complete it, and we have moved in.
And that was done the moment you came on?
It was done within the first 1 year, 3 months that I came.
Wow.
Because I just felt it was the right thing to do. And I want to actually thank the management team that made this possible, the procurement people in Abuja, in the headquarters, that saw my agony and cry that it is not fair not to have a federal secretariat in Abia. For example, this year we've been able to solve 685 or so cases. I'm sure by the end of the year we'll do more. Cases are coming in every day. The journey so far is that I am very happy with the fact, if nobody remembers me for anything, to remember that I moved us to a new secretariat, to a brand new building, and to the glory of God. Thank you so very much.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Madukwe. Thank you for this interview. Thank you so much. Dr. Madukwe Ukegbu is the Federal Public Complaints Commission Commissioner for Abia State, that's representing the people of Abians. And this is it for this edition of Big Lines Interview. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.